Recently, the K-pop industry was shaken when Plan B's Roy shared shocking claims against his former groupmate Han, also known as Kang Wang-seok. According to Roy's posts on social media, he was physically assaulted by Han, which even led to a hospital visit. Wang-seok's new agency addressed the claims in a statement, while the idol himself posted a handwritten apology. But the situation didn't end there. Roy continued to reveal even more disturbing behavior, allegedly committed by Han, including serious accusations of sexual harassment against former member James, who had left Plan B in 2024. Roy claimed that during their time promoting together, Han repeatedly harassed James, even after James clearly asked him to stop. Roy stated that James was so uncomfortable that he chose not to live in the dorm with the other members and instead drove home every night. Roy included a screenshot from a video as partial proof, explaining that the full video was too explicit to share publicly. James also addressed the issue, confirming that he had given Roy permission to speak out. James admitted that at first, he hesitated to allow it because he felt embarrassed, but ultimately, he wanted the truth to come out. He emphasized that he had never been okay with or supportive of that kind of behavior, not even as a so-called joke. He said he warned multiple times that he didn't like it, but Han kept crossing the line, making him feel deeply uncomfortable and unsafe. James further explained why he didn't escalate the matter at the time. Every time he got angry or tried to take action, the company or people around him would mediate, promising that things would change, but nothing ever truly changed. James's departure from Plan B was, in part, because of this continued mistreatment. As of now, neither Han nor his current agency has publicly responded to these new allegations concerning James. Adding to the controversy, Roy had earlier accused Han of physically assaulting him during their time in Plan B. On April 26th, Roy shared a detailed Instagram update about an incident where he didn't perform on stage. He clarified that his absence during their Halloween 2023 performance wasn't a personal choice, but the result of an assault by Han. Roy even posted X-rays from his hospital visit, showing that he was advised by a doctor to rest to avoid the risk of a bone fracture. According to Roy, all the members witnessed the attack, but the leader didn't step in to hold Han accountable. Roy said that although he was hurt emotionally and physically, he initially chose to stay silent because he didn't want to cause problems for the group or the company. The injuries, however, were serious enough that the manager had to rush him to the hospital. Roy also provided more background about the incident. He explained that Han had a reputation for learning choreography quickly, while Roy focused on speech and event script training. During practice for an upcoming event, Roy tried to help Han correct his pronunciation. Instead of accepting the help, Han mocked Roy's Thai accent and acted disrespectfully. Roy, wanting to avoid confrontation, simply turned around to leave the room. But just as he was about to reach the door, Han ran toward him from across the room and tackled him to the ground. At first, some of the members thought it was just a joke, but it quickly became clear that Roy was genuinely hurt and couldn't get up. Han allegedly stood over him, accusing him of faking it. Once the situation became serious, the other members helped Roy up and called the manager. Roy also explained that in Plan B, the burden was heavy on the foreign members like himself and James, because many events involved scripts that could be up to 30 pages long. James and Roy had to memorize not only their own lines, but often the lines of Korean members as well, in case they needed to cover during live events. In response to Roy's allegations, Han's current agency, D&D ENS, DNA Entertainment, released a statement attempting to explain the situation. They acknowledged that Plan B was a multinational group with Thai, Chinese, and Korean members, and admitted that communication issues were common. They described the October 2023 incident as a misunderstanding due to the lack of language support and claimed that Han's actions were unintentional. According to the agency, Han apologized immediately to Roy, and the members reconciled and continued their activities until their group activities ended in March 2024. The agency also stated that after Plan B's activities were suspended, the members returned to their home countries, while Han continued training to pursue his idol dreams. They asked for an end to speculation and encouraged fans to continue supporting Han and the other members. Following the statement, Han himself shared a handwritten letter of apology. In the letter, he apologized to the fans, acknowledging that his careless actions caused harm to Roy and disappointment to fans. He promised to reflect deeply on his behavior, act more carefully, and become a better person moving forward. Meanwhile, Sweet CH, Han's new group, had already released a pre-debut single on April 20th. Han and another former Plan B member, Hui, had joined Sweet CH after appearing in the survival show Project 7. Roy criticized their move to debut in a new group, accusing them of abandoning their former teammates without addressing the harm they had caused. Roy's emotional posts questioned whether they had any humanity left, expressing sadness and anger over how the situation unfolded. Plan B originally debuted in 2023 with a digital single album, but had not made a comeback since then. With all the controversy now public, fans are left heartbroken, and many are demanding accountability and justice, not only for Roy, but also for James, who suffered in silence for so long. This situation has sparked deep conversations within the K-pop community about the protection of idols, not only from outside harm, but from mistreatment within their own teams. Fans hope that by speaking out, Roy and James have started a larger conversation about creating a safer, more respectful environment in the industry, where no one should have to endure harassment, bullying, or violence in silence. As of now, the situation continues to develop, and many are watching closely to see if further actions, apologies, or official investigations will follow.